Hi, I'm Paul Gibbons, North Central STEM Manager based here at Iowa State University.
And I'm Sarah Derry. I'm the South Central STEM Manager based at Drake University. We want to thank you for seeking out STEM opportunities that inspire and equip youth for STEM opportunities in Iowa in the future. This application does not favor returning applicants in any way, so if you're a first-time applicant, we strongly encourage you to apply.
To ensure that you submit the best possible application, we're going to take a few minutes and run through some best practices. We'll begin with questions 26 through 28. These questions are looking for an estimate of the demographic information of the learners that will actually participate in the programs you are applying for, not the overall demographics of your school, district, or other learning environment. For out-of-school or informal educators, we recommend basing the numbers for these questions on past attendance data you've gathered from similar programs or activities you've hosted in your learning environment. For formal educators, we recommend checking the grade level below yours to estimate the demographics of the students who will participate in the program you are applying for.
Moving on to question 30. For this question, not only are we interested that you've read and understand the What is Required section of the program's one-pager, but also more about how this program meets your classroom and organization's needs. For formal educators, we want to see how this fits in your school-wide or district plans for STEM. How will it help make STEM interdisciplinary in your classroom? How will it help your school with the NGSS rollout and meet other school standards? For informal educators, how does it integrate with your organization's goals? We want to hear that yes, you're going to do what is required, but more importantly, how you're going to do so. The difference between a good and a great response is simply showing us the clear, specific evidence of how you plan on collaborating with other educators, businesses, and so on to meet the What is Required section for that program.
On to question 31. In this section, we want to pay special attention to the financial investment required for implementing these scale-up programs. It will be up to you and/or partners to sustain the program through alternative sources for year 2. Making a case for how you plan to do that is something we look for in awarding the applicants, since STEM Council funding will only support it this initial year. Maybe you work with a local service organization or grocery store who will donate the consumables for the program, or maybe you partner with a nearby business that's willing to support the annual costs associated with these competition-style programs. The difference between a good and a great response is the level of involvement from those partners in sustaining. Are you consulting them on a regular basis and having them work alongside students, or are they just donating money to keep the program going?
For question 32, you've already referenced the demographic of your organization in questions 26 through 28. So for this question, we're really looking for how you will address some of the barriers to participation from those students who are underrepresented in STEM, and how this program and your plan to use it will remedy those barriers. How do you plan on recruiting students to your location to experience this program that might not otherwise because of financial reasons or lack of interest? If your anticipated program participants are not underrepresented youth, do you intend on using this program beyond the classroom to impact that group, and how? Remember, we're looking for the plan specific to the user of this program, not your entire school district or organization. The difference between a good and a great response is evidence that you considered the barriers to participation that impact the specific underrepresented populations of youth in your community, and what actions you currently have or will have in place to reduce those barriers to participation in STEM opportunities.
On to the final question, number 33. This question in particular is the reason why you need to not procrastinate and wait till the last minute to complete the application. This commitment letter requires a signature from an administrator or organization head, as well as the signatures of each of the educators that intend to implement this program with students. Typed signatures are not acceptable. If you have trouble uploading the document as a PDF, a JPEG, or a PNG to the application, contact info@iowastem.gov to troubleshoot. And if you have any other related questions, be sure to reach out to your regional STEM manager for assistance with these applications.
There's a frequently asked questions page at the link below.
And most importantly, thank you for bringing these high-quality STEM programs to the students in your community.
With your help, we can inspire the next generation of STEM literate workers for our state and our world.